Hey everyone, Mark here. Today I'm going to be doing my top 5, actually my top 6 metal albums of August. So many great albums come out this month, especially in the death metal genre. And I mean, the heavy hitters um, for death metal are coming in September, so that's even going to be a crazier month for death metal or just metal albums in general. But I'm going to get this started right away. And I'm just going to go by date release. So, number 1, I have Crypta, Sage of Sorrow. This was released on August 4th on Napalm Records. This is the band's second full-length album, and it's just a phenomenal death metal album. And I think this is just the beginning for them. I think the band's just going to get better with each release. Every song on here hits hard. The guitar solos are just amazing. I do love the bass tone on this album, and the drum work is just, they're pumping and they're just phenomenal as well. I mean, Fernanda on vocals, she's just pure. She's just vicious. Songs that I like on this album are On the Other Side of Anger, Trials of Traitors, Agents of Chaos, and Lift the Blindfold. Yeah, go listen to this album. My next album is Cataclysm, Goliath. This album came out. This album came out on August 11th on Nuclear Blast. This is the band's 15th studio album, and I mean, I think every song on here is a banger. I mean, Cataclysm, they're not going to surprise you really. Once you know their history, they have their own sound and they stick to it. This is pure death metal greatness. I love this band, so it had to be in here. The next album I got here is Spirit Adrift, Ghost of the Gallows. This came out on August 18th. This is Nick Garrett's baby. I really love this album. Nick wrote and he played everything on it except for the drums. The album is influenced by grief and loss, and also by the gospel music for inspiration. You can hear Nate's influence on this album, like southern rock, heavy metal, like Ozzy and Iron Maiden, and there's also some groove elements on here. Vocally, Nate is very good. It's like, you know, it comes across between like Tom Petty meets Jerry Cantrell. And my favorite songs on this album are Give Her to the River, Barn Burner, which is a great heavy track, and Ghost of the Gallows, the title track. Nate shows off his quieter side, I guess, on this track. His emotional side. It's just great songwriting. So if you're a fan of CLC, Iron Maiden, and Alice in Chains, you'll definitely love this album. The next album on here is Orbit Culture, Descent, and this came out on August 18th as well on Seek and Strike. Some people have been complaining about the production on this album, that it's too muddy. They like the cleaner production, the crisper production from their last album, Ninja. And honestly, like, I really love the unpolished production on this album because it just sounds. I really like the rawness and something a little bit more brutal on this album. I mean, to me, the guitar sound sounds perfect on here. I just like it sounds more aggressive for myself. Either way, this album just kicks ass. So check out songs like From the Inside, Alienated, and The Isles of Fire. Next album I have here is Grave Ripper, Seasons, Dreaming Death. This came out on August 25th on Wise Blood Records. This band is from Indianapolis. They are a blackened thrash and roll band. This is the band's second album. I did like their debut album, Radiated Remains, which was mastered by Joel Grind of Toxic Holocaust. But this album is refined extension of their debut album. It's faster, it's catchier, it's just heavier, just meaner. I think this is just a fantastic album. It's a mix of a Toxic Holocaust meets Enforced. So if you're a fan of like the blackened crossover thrash, you would definitely love this album. Into the Grave, Ripped and Torn Apart, and Premeditated are just kick-ass songs on this album. So if you like crossover thrash, you'll definitely love this album. Last album that I want to talk about is Ex Mortis, Necrophony. This came out on August 25th on Nuclear Blast. This is a death thrash band from California, and they really came to play on their sixth studio album. I really like the guitar solos and the leads on this album. They're great songwriting that they're triumphant. They sound triumphant on here. I mean, if you love guitar solos and just great songwriting, you'll definitely love this album. To me, it sounds like what if Dave Mustaine went death metal. I think this is what it would sound like. Songs that I loved on this album are Mask of Red Death, Prophecy, and Necrophony are killer tracks on this album. Albums that I'm looking forward to in September. September 1st, we got Primal Fear, Code Red on Atomic Fire. On September 8th, we have Dying Fetus, Make Them Beg for Death on Relapse Records. Also on September 8th is Psyosis. I signed up Things to Come on Nuclear Blast. I'm probably going to do a review on that album. And September 15th, we have Tesseract, War of Being. Might do a review on that one. We'll see. September 22nd, we have Cannibal Corpse, Chaos Horrific on Metal Blade. Definitely going to do a review on that. September 29th, Code Orange, The Above is coming out with an album. KK's Priest, The Sinner Rides Again on Napalm Records. Nervosa, Jailbreak on Napalm Records. Probably going to do a review on that album. And yeah, that's about it. I know there's more albums coming out in September. It's jam-packed. I know Cryptopsy, their album's coming out. I think it's September 8th. I'll put it down below. So let me know what you're looking for. Let me know what you think of the albums. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I want to hit 200 by before the year's over. Just a personal goal, I guess. And remember, everybody, metal never dies. Cheers.